Hi everyone, it's Kathy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about equipment I use in the gym and why. The most important thing you need in the gym is the right pair of shoes. Please stop wearing Yeezys and Vapor Max to squat or deadlift. Just please stop. It is so important to use a flat pair of shoes when you're doing squats, deadlifts, any functional training, any free weighted training. These Metcons, nice flat shoe, or Converse, very nice flat shoe. You can also wear Vans, but I personally don't like Vans. You're able to create more ground reaction force, and that's gonna help your lift. Ground reaction force is how much force you're able to exert on the ground. I see people shaking in their ankles. You think you can properly execute a squat when you're shaking in your ankles? No, you really want to make sure you're applying force through your heels, through your big toe, through all your toes. In the deadlift, you're supposed to be pressing through your heels into the ground to help you lift the weight up. You cannot do a proper deadlift in Yeezys. You cannot do a proper deadlift in Vapor Max. You cannot do a proper deadlift in running shoes. I see a lot of people wearing running shoes as well. And maybe you can get away with wearing a running shoe like this. It's not so bouncy as like a Vapor Max or like a Yeezy, but still, would you run in Converse? No, right? So why would you squat in running shoes? You just don't want to do that. When I like to work out, I'm all about efficiency. What am I doing in that span of time that I'm at the gym? Am I doing everything properly? You want to be efficient when you're going to the gym. If not, you're just wasting your time. Wearing the proper shoes will make your time that much more efficient. When you're in the gym, it's not about quantity, it's not about how much time you spend there, but it's about quality. How much effort you're exerting in your workouts, but also is what you're doing effective. Are the lifting shoes you're wearing effective for your workout? So you need to think about those things when you're in the gym as well. Even these shoes, I'm showing you my whole wardrobe right now. It's so funny. Even these shoes, they have bubbles in it. Do not wear these. Yeah, they're super cute and I would love to wear these to the gym all the time because they're so cute and the sparkles and stuff. But is that gonna help my lift? No, it's not. And lifting shoes. I use these shoes when I'm doing some heavy donumbers. And yeah, I could probably wear these all the time when I'm squatting, but these shoes are not really meant for you to bend your feet. So I wouldn't do these doing a lunge or anything like that. Some people do like wearing these to deadlift as well, but I don't. I just use these for heavy squats. And these really keep your feet in place. If you want a shoe where you can't even move your feet properly, lifting shoes will do that for you. So please, let's make 2021 the year we stop squatting in Yeezys, the year we stop deadlifting in Vapor Max. Ladies, hip thrust. Use a flat shoe. Stop hip thrusting in Vapor Maxes. Stop hip thrusting in all these rubbery, foamy shoes. Wear a pair of Converse. Converse can be cute. Just wear them. A lifting belt. I won this belt on Instagram. Thanks, Mark Bell. This belt is super cool. I will only use belts like this that are super thick to do a heavy deadlift, a heavy squat. I personally don't find it too necessary to wear a belt with every lift. When you're doing free weighted movements, you're training your core at the same time. So you really want to be able to engage your core in those movements, strengthen your core, and it's going to help you with everyday things as well. So wearing a belt can be nice, but I personally like to just train my core throughout the movements. A hip thrust pad. A lot of gyms give you a hip thrust pad, but if you ever touch them, they're moist and damp and they kind of bend like this a little bit. That's kind of gross. So I bought my own hip thrust pad. Iron Bowl is a really good brand, so I totally recommend this one. Wrist wraps, again from Iron Bowl. I used to be so against wearing wrist wraps because if you ever put them on, they're really uncomfortable and I just don't like them. But recently I've been starting to get pain in my wrist from sleeping. I bend my wrist as I sleep. So weird, I don't know why. But I can't stop myself from doing that in my sleep. So just to ensure the health of my wrist and to make sure my wrists are staying neutral during my lifts, I wear this. So boom, that's with it on. Let's say I'm doing a shoulder press and my wrist wants to bend back. This will force my wrist to stay upward. So instead of really bending, I can't bend my wrist past this point. So the wrist straps will force your wrist to stay in place. And even with a barbell squat, if you're placing the bar behind your back, you're slightly bending your wrist, but it'll keep it in a certain position where it's healthier for your wrist. So if you're feeling any wrist weakness, I would totally recommend getting these. My wrists have been feeling 10 times better, so I'm so happy about that. Hand straps. They're a little awkward to put on at first, but honestly, you get used to wearing them. Ladies, please stop wearing lifting gloves to the gym. Start lifting heavier weights. This will definitely help you boost your confidence lifting heavier weights, because you can actually wrap your hand around it and like really squeeze the barbell instead of wearing a lifting glove and you're just feeling like so awkward in it. And I used to wear lifting gloves back in the days. I had these pink Nike lifting gloves, but now I use these, and yeah, you still form callus. You can see the callus there that I have, but that's normal. I mean, like, that's just shows you're putting in work. Don't be afraid of getting any calluses on your hand. And clips. I have my own clips because a lot of the gyms that I would go to don't have clips, and the clips that they do have are really bad, and they're like definitely overused. They do not tighten the plates anymore. So get your own clips. Helps you keep the weights in place. Overall better experience while lifting, so get your own clips. I also have my own resistance bands for my warm-ups and ankle straps when you're doing kickbacks, you know, booty work, stuff like that. A lot of gyms don't carry them, and if they do, I mean, they're probably sweaty just like the hip thrust pads. So get your own ankle straps. These are really good when you're trying to train to do a pull-up. I'm still almost there, trying my best. I would recommend using these instead of the pull-up machine, just because you're able to use your core more in this. And I do have knee sleeves, but I can't find them right now. I like wearing knee sleeves when I'm doing heavier squat days. They really help keep your knees warm and just give you more support in your knees, which can be really good because, you know, over time your joints are getting like beat up and mashed by all these weights. So knee sleeves can be really good. And obviously, but maybe not so obvious, a water bottle. If you're going to the gym, you need to make drinking water a priority. I always struggle with being dehydrated because I just forget to drink water, but this bottle right here is half a gallon. So all I gotta do is like, okay, drink 2 of these and you're good. So definitely invest in a bigger water bottle. It's definitely gonna pay off. I also have these balls here. These balls here, I like using this ball for like my glutes and my quads, or like my traps and stuff like that, and even these smaller ones for my traps. Your muscles are gonna feel tight, especially now that we're sitting down more all day. So invest in one of these. You will not regret it. These help with improving your mobility, which will translate into your lifts. I hope you all found this video helpful. If there's any takeaways from this video, please wear the proper shoes to the gym. Please, please, please do yourself that favor. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fitness and overall wellness videos. Bye everyone.